1. Welcome back, everybody, to ACG, where we're just a couple gamers. It's your boy Smooth and my co-host Smash. Say what's up, Smash.
Hi, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Today this live stream is going to be very special, which we will go into the details later. So for guys who are just joining this live stream, please hang on tight. Things will be coming on pretty soon.
Yeah, guys, this is episode 27, the War Elite new Server 8 celebration, guys. This is episode 27, and this is huge. This is our biggest one yet. Yes, sir.
Finally.
Why don't you talk to the people for just a moment about this Server 8 and let them know how long some of these players have been waiting for this server to open?
All right. For me, myself, when I first started the game in about 180 days ago, there was talk about opening up a new server, but that was the server that I'm already in is a 500 day plus old server. So if you subtract the time that I'm here, some of the older players have probably waited like more than a year for this new server to come out.
More than a year, you said?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
Later, I'll probably be able to touch on the game developers, because when that time they started, I believe it was another group, which wasn't doing such a fantastic job. But I'm very, very amazed, and I'm actually very happy to see such proactive developers that we currently have in this game.
Agreed. That's huge,
right,
dude.
So maybe you can share a lot, because I believe you have a lot of contacts with developers from other games that you are streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So probably you will be able to differentiate what are the difference that this current developer from War Elite is compared to the other developers that you're actually in touch with.
Oh, the difference is huge. And I mean, you know as well as I do, just from recent talks with the iFun.com team. By the way, guys, this is sponsored content by iFun.com. That is the development team, the company that owns War Elite. They have given us a ton of gift codes to give away for you guys today, and that is an understatement. Isn't that right, Smash?
Yes, correct.
I mean, I'm not sure if they thought that we were going to have a landslide of players just dying to get in here, but let me tell you, there's no end to these gift codes. So you guys get ready for that. But to give more credence to what Smash is saying, yes, compared to these other development teams I've worked for, basically this, not only do the developers at iFun.com actually listen to the players and listen to the feedback, but you can see just from some of the updates that we've had here recently, and like Smash said, I've worked for a lot of different companies, so I can tell you that some of these updates are feeling like quality of life updates, right? Like updates that improve your everyday gameplay, and it just makes it feel like not such a task to play the game. And that's what I would like to consider a quality of life update. So yeah, they're definitely listening, they're definitely watching the streams, and they definitely care. So there is a huge difference between these developers and some of the other ones that I've worked with. But if you guys are just now getting in here, Server 8 is now open. If you don't know how to switch servers and you want to, I'll show you how to do that. There's other ways to go about it. There's a server migration and a whole lot of other stuff that me, Smash, and myself are going to cover. But for right now, let's talk a little bit more about Server 8 and basically getting started.
All right. I believe today I think our topic is more for this new server. So we might be seeing a lot of brand new players who haven't even played this game before. Today probably they'll be going into the new server, brand new, right? Most of them might also have experience playing similar games like this, like the both of us. But trust me, you are gonna get overwhelmed.
Yes. That's definitely yes. So how do we keep these players from getting overwhelmed? I mean, I guess giving them examples on where to look and what to ignore for a certain period of time would probably be a good place to start, right?
Yep, correct. I think for the start, for games like this, right, a lot of players are always very concerned about their resources. Because you need resources to upgrade your technology, to upgrade your building structures, to train your troops, and so on and so forth. But the fun thing about this game is that at the beginning stage, all the brand new players don't really have to worry about resources at all.
Right.
Even in the new server.
And right? Why is that?
Because
why is that?
Because there's this thing in the game that they call it the chapter task. Right? Yep. Just by completing this chapter task, the player will actually receive an abundance of resources. They will practically not really run out of resources. And if they do run out of the resource to further improve their buildings level or their technology, it means that they are doing something really, really wrong in the game.
Right.
In the beginning stage.
They're not following the chapter book.
Yes.
And the chapter book, guys, that he's referring to, that Smash is referring to, guys, is right here. It's gonna always be in your bottom left corner of your screen. Okay? I opened this account last night before I went to sleep, right when the server opened. There was only 20 players in the server when I created this account. I was one of the 20. So, as you can see...
So can you roughly see how many players there are right now?
Well, so what I did was, as soon as I got through the first chapter, I clicked rankings. Give me 1 second so I can let the dog in. Yeah, so as soon as I got through the first chapter, I went to the rankings, and as soon as I went to power ranking, there was only 20 people in the power ranking. Are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So there was only 20 people last night when I registered this account in server 8. But still, guys, I'm only on chapter 3. Okay, and so I'm gonna keep these chapters here for you guys so that you guys know exactly the progress. Right? I want you guys to see my progress in server 8, so that way if you guys have a question, you guys can just go back on my chapters and you guys can look and see maybe where you guys what some of the stuff you guys need to focus on. All right, so when I click this chapter book here, and this is what Smash is talking about. It's literally guiding you. They have a hand with a finger. It's pointing at exactly what you need to do. I mean, they're gonna hold your hand, all right, until you're done with this chapter book. So whatever they're telling you to do, just do it. Hey Diana, what's going on, Tail? Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for watching. So it immediately upon chapter 3, it's telling you click your capos, right? So this is where you're gonna get your first glimpse at your capos here, and there are some starter capos that you're gonna get. Do you remember what all the starter capos most players were getting?
I can't, because it's like so long back. Actually, I was thinking of starting up a new account in Server 8 as well. Mm-hmm. But after thinking back, I think I better let the new players feel the game, play the game, and me not being there to disrupt the pleasure that they have, or maybe to allow them to have the excitement, because you know me in server 6.
Mm-hmm.
if I were to come to server 8, practically it's gonna be very one-sided very soon.
You said it's gonna be what?
Very, very one-sided very soon.
Yeah, no, like Smash is gonna
I'm
have to
not
create a new account, guys.
Which I'm not intending to spoil their gaming experience, right? But ultimately, I do hope that they can subsequently grow far in the account, that I get to face all these new players in the future when there is this event called the server versus server, whereby we can get to show our powers on the battlefield.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I mean, I think it would be cool for the new players to see, you know, what they can possibly look like in the future, power wise, villa size wise, and stuff like that, right? But at the
Yes.
same time, it is very, very disheartening to come into a server the way I did and see nothing but Villa 25s with 100 million power. It's very scary. So it's kind of, you have to take the good with the bad. It would be cool to see a very nice, helpful, friendly Villa 25 in server 8, but odds are that's not going to happen. But for those of you that are watching that have never played this game before, what you're looking at is the capo upgrade screen, okay? They've already showed you upon chapter 3, these are your 3 starter capos, and this is how you level them up using experience books. So when you first start the game, you're gonna get Cool Fish, Donnie Hill, you're gonna get the Boogeyman, Jed, Traven, and then you're gonna get Playboy, Tim Wolf. Now, Tim Wolf is the son of the crime family consigliere, Mr. Wolf. Okay, so it's a father and son. They work together for the same crime family. That's something to note. Now, they want me to continue through the chapter 3. Now, when you click on your chapter book, it's going to take you directly to where they need you to go next. They really are going to hold your hand, guys. So just kind of focus on your chapter book, and let's go ahead and move onwards. What you'll notice that's different between this game and other Mafia games are the cutscenes for the story. Amazing. I mean, you can see bodyguards and the bulletproof SUV limos, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the graphics are second to none as far as other Mafia games are concerned. So if you are a storyline guy like me, you're definitely gonna love the storyline. I love it so much. I love all the characters, and just the way they do the cutscenes in between chapters is really cool. But so we were talking about how new players can get overwhelmed sometimes, and they just don't really they don't really know what to focus on, right? So I say that we talk to them about the different buildings and how they work, and which buildings are the most important, and how we can get some of the items to upgrade those buildings. Because I know some of them, like the crosses that you need to upgrade your church and stuff like that. It's people are gonna want to know where to get these items.
Yes, correct. So you want to look at the buildings? Definitely, we start with the very, very basic one, which is our resource building. The buildings that we can collect the resources from, right? Which we have the banknotes, the grenade, the beverage, and the gems, the blue gems.
Yeah. So
these are the 4 types of resource buildings that we have in your city map structure, in your city map. And every type of this resource building, you can only maximum build 4. You can only maximum own 4 of them.
Right.
And in order for you to have 4 of them, you have to unlock them by completing the chapter tasks.
Right. And so the more resource buildings are going to start to open up for you as you're going through the chapters, right?
Yes, correct.
So right now I have only my bell tower unlocked. I have no hospitals unlocked yet. I have my warehouse, my villa, the radio station, and that's it, right? But right now, they are taking me to capture the bell tower. So what is the bell tower? Do you know?
All right, bell tower is something like in other games, it might be something whereby you know that every castles they have their wall whereby they can station their garrison officers.
Right.
They can have officers guarding their mansion whenever they are being attacked. They can select the outpost that actually protects their cities when they are being attacked. All right, and the amount and the troop type that you're actually gonna set in. But I believe the troop types is actually based on your couple's troop types as well. So this is what the bell towers actually does for War Elite.
Okay, cool. So it's the highest point in the city, right? I mean, it's overlooking the rest of the city, so that's where you would want to garrison your troops so they can have a good vantage point over the rest of the city. Kind of like a watchtower,
Yes.
right?
Yes, correct.
Cool. Okay. So it immediately, upon chapter 3, towards the end of the chapter, you're going to come across Serena Lively. And this is going to be your first, what the developers have labeled beauties. And there are a lot of beauties. Do you want to talk a little bit about Serena Lively and then how all of the beauties play a part in this game and why they're so important?
All right. The beauties in that's in this game is actually kind of additional added buffs for your troop types, right? For example, now we are talking about Serena Lively, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what does Serena Lively actually helps? That means it actually helps your banknote resource building, right? It increases the production rate. So as you go higher, because every beauty you can go to a max level of level 20. So as you level your beauty up, you will keep increasing the amount of resources that you can gather from your banknotes buildings, which is in your city. Which is why at the beginning stage of the game, live stream, I was saying that new players don't really have to worry about the gathering of resources. As long as they complete their chapter tasks, they get abundance of resource to help them to upgrade their buildings and so on and so forth, right? So all beauties, not only for resources, there's also beauties that actually helps in reducing, helps in your troops training. Right. For example, there's 4 types of troops in the game itself. Right. There's tough guy. There's archers. There's bikers. There's transporter. All right. So how are we gonna break it down? Tough guy will be more like infantry unit. Right. They are slow, but they have high HP. They don't die that easily. Right, of course, then we have these transporter, the bikers. They are more like cavalry units, whereby they are fast, all right, but they do not really have really high HP, right, average attack. Then, of course, we have archers, whereby they are like it's already stated archer, so everybody should know what archer means, right?
Yep.
So, archers, usually they have a higher attack rate, but very low HP line. Right, transporters are those that you actually send out, like siege. When you want to plunder other players' city, you practically you send siege so that you can get more resource on the way back to when you do plundering from enemy cities instead of sending infantry. Right, so these are the 4 different types of troops that you actually have in the game.
Yeah, and so these beauties, there are certain beauties for different things that you need in this game, and these beauties can be. So basically, you can take your capos as the boss of the family, and you can say, "I want you as my capo to be the bodyguard of this beauty," and when you attach that capo to that beauty, that capo then gets a buff from that beauty, and the buff is applied to the capo, and since the capo is in charge of the troops, that capo will take that buff and it will then be applied to also the troop type, correct?
Yes, correct. So you look at the beauty, there's actually there's one icon called buffs. The buffs is actually like, for example, it's actually more for the building itself. Like, for example, if I'm looking at Olga Froster, she's actually stationed at the Archer training building. So for when you activated her and when you level her up, it's actually gonna increase your training capacity of the archer and the training speed of the archers, right? So and so forth. Then there will be the other one, which is the inspiration. This is the additional buff that Smooth was talking about earlier, that will be tagged along with the bodyguard that's being assigned to this duty.
Yep.
So there's actually two different types of buffs from every individual beauty. So all of us, we have to actually look carefully when we want to assign a couple to the beauty. First, we have to make sure that we select the right type of couple. Because if it's an archer beauty and you select, let's say, a tough guy couple, it doesn't make sense. The buff doesn't have, you won't get the additional inspiration buff from the beauty for your couples.
Ah, okay. And I didn't know that. I don't think I knew.
My bad.
No, seeing like that's the fun thing about this game, guys. I'm still learning stuff all the time, and it's really just about reading everything, right?
Yes.
I would have known
practically,
that.
I think my job here is just to shorten the time that you have to spend on reading.
Right. And really, the whole making training videos for the new players, this is a perfect time because the server just opened. We're going to get a huge influx of players. So I want everybody here to know there's no such thing as a stupid question. And I will be doing my best to be popping in and out of the War Elite official Discord. If you guys have any questions, you can go to the live stream tab and type them in there. I'll try and help you. Or you can just go to the world chat tab and we'll still try and help you. There's lots of players that are willing to help. So there's no such thing as a stupid question. So please ask. If you guys have questions, just ask. So right now, I don't know why, but I feel as though I hit a wall here on my tasks. And the reason I say that is because when I go to my chapter book, and I go to recapture the detective agency at the top of the objectives, it's not taking me to the detective agency.
Alright, when you click on the chapter task, you will see there's actually a lot of other menial tasks in that chapter itself.
So I can do any of these, right? I don't have to do them in order.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So it's only when you complete all these mini tasks in the chapter itself, then it will allow you to activate your detective beauty.
Right. Okay, so it's taking me to upgrading Donnie. And Bill Wolf is saying, let me show you more ways to improve your capo abilities. After you have collected enough star upgrade resources, you can upgrade the star level of your capos. So you want to talk for just a second about star levels, why they're important, and just the overall importance of star levels on your capos.
All right. Okay, as you see, every capos there's 6 stars at the beginning stage. Every couple, there will be 6 stars that's not being lighted up, right? Mm-hmm. All the skill, in order for the couple to use the skills, they have to reach a certain star level.
Yep.
right? And for these stars, it will go as high as up to 10 stars, right? So when you hit maximum 6 stars, all your skills will be capped at maximum level 8,
Okay.
right? But
Yeah.
when you go to the 10 stars, when you manage to upgrade your couples to 10 stars, all your skill level will be capped at max level 10. And per
Right.
level, the additional buffs is insane for per level upgrade in the skills itself.
That's
It's
exciting.
insane.
Very exciting. Okay, so
But this game is very different from other games whereby to upgrade the stars you actually need certain items in order for you to upgrade the stars.
right.
As you can see from the screen itself, we have the fragments, right? We also have the what we so called the things, the skeleton head.
Sorry if you hear that. It's the neighbor's dog.
It's okay. The skeleton head that's required for you to upgrade the couple stars level. So
The
there's
pendant.
actually 2. Yes, count it. Yes, correct. So you actually need to collect 2 types of items in order for you to upgrade the stars. For leveling up your couple is just very simple. It's just only using the experience book that you gather from killing rioters in the open field.
So you'll need to get these pendants, and you'll need to get the capo shards. Both of those resources are needed to upgrade your stars on your capos. And upgrading your stars on the capos is not only going to increase your overall capo's power, but it's also going to increase your troop limit amount, correct?
No.
No?
That is not for the troop. For troop limits amount, you will be on the equipment.
Oh. I thought it was, okay. Okay, so it increases, what exactly? I know it increases your combat power.
Yes, combat power. Of course, it does increase a bit on the skill damage level.
Okay.
Right. But for troop wise,
No, it
It's
is troop
actually,
capacity, bro.
there is.
Yeah. I clicked info. It says troop capacity upgrade, henchman upgrade, cavalry marching speed upgrade, and increased damage dealt. It's not a lot of troop capacity, but it is a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's cool. I like that they give you all this. So if you guys didn't know, I didn't know this was here either. I don't know if this is maybe something new, maybe not, but if you're looking at this page right here, all you have to do, it goes up and down. So it's a little arrow. You just click it up, and it tells you all the different statistics and how much each one is going to increase upon the star level upgrade. So very cool. I didn't know that was there, but it's a good find. Okay.
Nice.
All right, so we did that. We upgraded him. That was part of our chapter tasks. And now it is taking me to, let's see, start training 30 tough guys. Okay, so the first building that we unlock here is going to be the tough guy training camp. In my opinion, tough guys are some of the most important troop types. Do you want to explain why that is?
Currently been tested in older servers that with a group, tough guys are currently the most preferred types of unit that a lot of strong players like to use. Probably because they have higher HP, they can last longer on the field, but they do not deal pretty heavy. They do not do very heavy damage. Because in games like this, it's always HP, defense, then attack. We always look at these 3 stats first for all the troop types. Which troop type have the highest HP? Which troop then followed by the defense of the troop types, then the attack of the troop types. This is usually how we will go and compare all the 4 different types of troops to decide which type of troops that we want to use at the lowest tier or even at the highest tier. So currently, Tough Guy is the most preferred one, right? Cavalry will be the second because most of the players will be getting cavalry couples, right? For bodyguard couples, you have to spend a bit time to try to get very solid bodyguard couple. I mean, a Tough Guy couple. But for the last one is usually the archers, and I'm working on archers right now.
Okay. Well, thank you for breaking down all 4 troop types and why they are important. One of the things that I can say I know confused the hell out of me when I first started was I kept seeing, like, during the different chapters, they do the cutscenes and it'll show you different block areas that you can unlock going into the next chapter. And it kind of looked like they were showing me different criminal gangs in the game, but I couldn't figure out where to go to see the different criminal factions in the city. So I want to point to your villa. So where you can see this is upon chapter 3, it says all tasks completed, right? It says, where is it? You need to unlock your detective agency. But when I go to try to unlock my detective agency, it says the prerequisite is upgrade your Knights gang to level 2. So in order to do that, right, you need to go to your villa. And when you click on your villa, you're going to see 2 options. You're going to see a skull with a hat, and that's going to show you your city. And that's going to show you the current criminal enterprise that you have unlocked in the city. Right now, the first one you're going to get in your chapters is the Knights criminal mafia family. Okay? And there are different ways to level up your criminal factions in the game. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So once you receive chapter 3, you're going to see an EXP with an arrow above your villa. This means experience. You're going to click that experience arrow and it's going to take you right here to the Knights. All right. Now, all of these people, right, all these individual characters here are all in this crime family. But you can level up the overall criminal enterprise just by clicking this, right? And as you can see, my Knight's Vault here went up to level 2. And if to the right of that, you're going to see an arrow, and that's how you're going to level up each one of your capos, including the beauties. And as you level them up, as long as that capo or that beauty is in that criminal enterprise, it's going to level up the overall experience meter of that criminal enterprise. And that's important along the way because they have what I consider a battle pass, right? And they call it a vault. So each criminal enterprise has its own vault. And if you click on the treasure chest, it's going to take you to this battle pass. It's called the Vault of the Knights or the Vault of whatever criminal enterprise. There's 4 or 5 of them, if I'm not mistaken. And they have amazing rewards. For $100, for $99.99, you will unlock immediately a March skin. You will unlock 25,000 gold as well as a ton of insane items. But you have to level up your capos and you have to level up that criminal enterprise experience bar in order to unlock all of the items. So in one hand, some of you might not be happy with that, but on the other hand, some players like to have something to look forward to as they're leveling up in the game and getting passive rewards. So if you're a passive reward kind of guy and you want something to look forward to, a little extra something every time you level up, I would highly suggest investing in these vaults. What do you think, Smash?
Right. If you talking about investment, this is also one of the investment that players can look into, which I'm not going to deny that I actually have invested in them. And for new players, they can also consider getting the 30-day gold subsidy.
Yeah, the gold subsidy is huge, guys.
Right. The other one will be the deluxe perk subscription, which I think in the future we can actually talk a bit more about it. Remember, to know why I would actually recommend players to actually take up this deluxe subscription. Can you see how much it is? I think is it 14.99 or whatever, because
for what
mine is
subscription?
on a deluxe perks.
Let me see.
The one that you can activate your auto rally.
They're forcing me into the detective agency right now. I can't do anything else.
Okay, no problem. Well, we probably be able to do another chapter about it. It's okay.
Okay. Well, what about the detective agency? Why is the detective agency so important?
I think you know. I've been stressing on it ever since you joined the game.
Well, guys, the detective agency is basically your quick, easy way of being directed to doing very important tasks on the world map. There's a lot of different things that go into the world map as far as resource buildings, mercenary bases, which are bases that you can do group alliance rally attacks against to get amazing rewards that are very, very key and very, very essential to your growth as a player in this game. And also, the detective agency will give you a very easy and simple to understand guide as far as what you're going to attack, and it will actually tell you what rewards you will possibly receive upon a successful attack. So there's different types of capos that have different types of abilities to help you in your everyday criminal enterprise missions, right? You have to have negotiators, and in my head, a negotiator is somebody that the boss of the family considers management material, right? It's somebody that you can trust to go get a deal done, right? Like, you're going to shake hands with this guy, you're going to make some type of negotiation where it's beneficial on both sides, and only certain capos have this ability. Whereas other capos are your tough guys and your cavalry. They're going to go out and they're going to get the job done. They're going to do a lot of attack damage and bring home rewards for you. But you need to understand what capos do what. So, sorry, 1 second. 30 minutes, 20 minutes. So when you look at your detective agency, let me go to it really quick. You're going to be prompted with a few things, all right? You can look at each one, right? And it's going to tell you the rarity, and it's also going to tell you perhaps you might receive one or some of these rewards. These here that you're going to get from your easy missions, you're going to get your beginner stage capos, right? Like your starter capos. You're going to get your Jed and your Donnie and all that. You're going to get those capo fragments. Then you might just get a random blue capo fragment that can be used or exchanged for any capo fragment to use. You're also going to get your capo experience books, which have different varieties of colors, which give you more experience depending on the color. You're going to get green, blue, purple, orange, and then of course you're going to get beauty supplies. And we're going to talk more about the roses for your beauties and gifts for your beauties. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But you guys need to understand that if you want to progress, especially if you're free to play or have a minimum budget to spend on this game, you definitely want to be sure that you want to max out your detective agency missions every day. This is very, very crucial, very important to your development as a player. Is there anything else I missed on that?
All right. The roses, there's the chances of you getting the roses. These roses are used to increase the levels of your beauties, so they are important as well.
Yes, definitely. I actually didn't know how important the beauties were when I first started. And to be honest with you, I was a little bit upset when I found out, because I had wasted some of my beauty items on a beauty that I didn't necessarily need at that point. I didn't know anything about them, so I was just like, oh, beauty, let me upgrade. But there is a reason why you unlock certain beauties in the beginning of the game, right?
Yes.
So why is Serena important? Do you remember?
Actually, for me, if you're talking about beauties at the beginning stage, I would only say that the beauty that for me that really matter will be the what's the name? I forgotten the name. Just will be Eva. Right, Eva is actually a beauty that can help you to complete your buildings faster.
Ah,
Right,
that's
that means
right.
you will take a shorter time. Then the
That's
other
right.
one will be Jill.
Jill, yeah. See, that's where I messed
Jill,
up. That's where I messed up.
Jill will be
What's that?
Jill will be the one that actually uh, shorten the time you need for upgrading your technology. So this, I feel for the beginning stage, these are the two beauties that for average, those people who have a budget to spend on, they can really consider getting these two beauties because it can really push your game. It can really push your growth in the game.
Okay. Yeah, and that's where I messed up. I remember I hadn't touched my beauties because I was waiting to make a video on beauties. And when I finally was ready, I had already unlocked so many beauties, and I didn't realize how important upgrading your building beauty was because it cuts back on so much. I was very upset.
Eva.
Yeah,
Yes, Eva is the one.
yeah, Eva, she's super important, guys. Okay, so we talked about some of the detective agencies, some of the stuff on the world map. What are some very, very important things to know about the world map for beginning players?
All right, for the world map, practically, if they do their dailies and their detective tasks on a regular basis, it's actually pretty simple. There will be rioters, whereby it's more like troops that you actually kill to gain certain reward, resource, speed ups, and experience book that actually help you to increase your growth. There's also this mercenary base, right? For mercenary base, right, it will be more to help when you do rally or mercenary base. You will get the cross. This is the cross that actually help you to upgrade your church. It's actually one of the material that's required to upgrade your church.
Right.
All right. Then we also have this mercenary warehouse. All right. This is one thing that I did share with you. What I do usually, but I don't go to the warehouse. For this warehouse itself, right, you actually receive medals, which is required to upgrade your beauties.
Oh yeah, the medals. That's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah,
Right?
very
The
important.
beauties that required to upgrade your beauty. Right? Then you will be the rest will be the resource buildings that you can gather resource from, which is a very clear cut kind of SOP in games like this. But the most important thing which I did want to share was the mercenary base and the mercenary warehouse.
Yeah, what's the difference between a mercenary base and a mercenary warehouse?
All right, for mercenary base, it's just that you can only conquer it by rallying it. You cannot just send one march and try to get it. So for mercenary base, it's more like fortress, more like a fortress that we have to set a rally to go and attack it. For mercenary warehouse, you can actually send your troops in for a period of time for them. They will actually stay in the warehouse for a period of time to gather the things that to do some gathering, which is the reward which you will see from the mercenary warehouse. The chances of the things that you will be getting from the mercenary warehouse. So these are the difference.
Okay. Very cool. I just want to say, for future reference, if the developers are listening to this, if you're gonna open a new server, I highly suggest not to do it on any holiday. Because as we get into this live stream, I'm slowly starting to realize that 90% of all Americans right now are with their family, drunk, and outside in the sun. But I do want to say happy 4th of July to everybody who's watching this. If you find time in your busy 4th of July day to watch this live stream, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support, and we'd love to hear your feedback on how you feel this live stream went, what you guys want to see in the future, and any questions that you might have. Please leave all your feedback in the comments. We'd love to hear from you guys. But yeah, okay, so Mercenary Warehouse. I just had it up on the screen so they can see. And then so your mercenary base is a little bit different, right?
Yes.
And you need more long-term game. You will get more long-term gameplay rewards, right? Like crosses for your church, which are extremely important for being able to have a bigger rally, right?
Yes, correct.
And there's only a few ways to receive these crosses, and the mercenary base is one of those ways.
All right. Since we are on it, then probably I can teach them a shortcut, right?
Mm-hmm.
On how to, for example, let's click on your. You shouldn't. You don't have the church yet, right? Currently, you only have the bell tower.
Right.
All right. So bell tower, you will need something like what would they call it? Clock parts.
Yes, clock parts.
All right. And if there are things that you guys, with new player, you don't know how you're gonna get it, right? You can actually click on it, and the game itself, they will actually tell you what are the ways that you can get it. Even for your couple fragments, there are players asking me in older server that why are there certain couples that they are unable to use their fragment, and where they can find the fragments of that particular couple. So when you click on the fragments, then you will see, right? They will actually tell you where you can get all this stuff. So try to make use of all these shortcuts in the game. Unless you try it and you still don't get to have all this answer, ask.
Yeah, please.
Just ask them. Right, don't be shy to ask questions, right? Because this game is new. It is considered a baby and is growing in the right direction, which is why me myself and Smooth, we are so excited about this new server coming up, right? And with new players coming into the game, we want everybody to be able to enjoy the game and then grow together with us.
Right. And that's why these streams are going to be so important, and I'm so excited to give these new players a tutorial, because I guess I do. I feel bad that I couldn't have done this sooner for the older servers, but better late than never, right?
Yes. So for new players, you guys are very lucky. If you keep following all these podcasts, we'll be sharing a lot of other things that can actually improve your gaming experience, at the same time remove some of your problems in certain areas. For example, leveling of your couples, which we will also touch on in the future. But there are already a few contents regarding this. If you are keen, you all can just subscribe or follow this Smooth Couple Gamers channel, and then you can go into the videos, because he put a lot of effort into these live streams. So he actually have clips on how you can avoid doing mistakes in the game, So there's a lot of videos talking about mistakes that you all can avoid
Yeah.
for new players.
Yeah, that's basically why we're here, so that you guys don't make any mistakes. And to be honest with you guys, I really do feel like Smash has made himself so available for this podcast and for the War Elite community that it would really be a huge disservice to not reach out and ask these important questions, guys. Because at this point, at this juncture in the game, I do think Smash is right. I don't think this is going to be the only new server that opens. I'm already seeing tons and tons of new players just filing in one by one into the official War Elite Discord. So there's going to be no end of new players needing help. And you know, if you guys would like to help us, we are looking for more co-hosts to come on the show, talk about your War Elite experience. Maybe if you want to help us do training videos, you can do that. If you have any ideas as far as future content and topics we could talk about, guys, we are always looking to hear back some kind of feedback from the community. And the developers are too. They really are. They want to know what you like, what you dislike, what you want, what you don't want, stuff like that. So, you know, we want to give you guys the opportunity to talk to us, and we want to listen.
Yes, correct. And trust me, the developers are watching.
Yes, dude.
We just found out today. We just found it out today.
Yeah. I got very little sleep because I found that out. And Smash, unfortunately, got no sleep. So, shout out to Smash. Can we get a round of applause for Smash for holding it down? Yeah, man. But okay, let me ask you this while I have you here, because I only have a couple more minutes. Okay.
Yep.
Would you like to just go ahead and do a part 2 on this? Because I feel like there's just so much more to go over, and I don't want to leave, you know, the War Elite players hanging. I don't want them to be like, well, hold on, man, you only explained half of it. Would you like to just go ahead and do a part 2 on this?
Sure. Anyway, it's not even half of it.
Yeah,
It's
not
only
even.
the tip of the iceberg.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and label this part 1.
Yes, we can do another part on this as well.
Yep. Let's see. I do believe I'm free tomorrow. I'll double check. But I am pretty sure I'm free tomorrow about the same time. So that is a possibility, guys. Matter of fact, I think what I'll do is after this live stream, we'll figure out a time. I'll post it in the live stream tab of the official War Elite Discord. And by the way, guys, you can find, if you guys are wanting to play this game and you haven't downloaded it yet, you can find in the description of this video, you can find the links for it in the Android store, the Apple store, and the official War Elite Discord and Facebook page. You can find all of those links in the description of this video. And if you guys do want to download the game, please download the game with those links, because that's going to let the developers know that you downloaded the game because you watched our video, and that's going to do wonders and wonders for this channel. So I would really appreciate you guys, and thank you so much in advance if you would do that for us. But yeah, we are definitely going to give you guys a part 2 to this video. So far, we've just scratched the surface. Like Smash said, there's still so much more to talk about, so much more to go over, and I'm very excited to do this for you guys. I also want to say, and this is definitely, I'm not sure on what end this function happened, but we were given a list of gift codes to give out to you guys, but when I tried to open the file, it says the file cannot be opened. So I do wholeheartedly apologize to you guys for that, but I promise you we'll make it up to you guys on the next stream. 100%, okay?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I had no idea.
And just to add on to what you said earlier on, for people who are keen to join us as co-hosts, right? Seriously, it doesn't matter if you are a new player or old player.
Yep. 100%.
We need your views from old player or new player. We need all this feedback. We need all these views.
Yes.
These are very important informations, not only for the players, because it might be some problem that a new player is facing, and you as a co-host, and they probably bring it up. Alright, if I happen to be around, I can help to answer. I'll help answer. But if let's say I can't answer, then the developers, when they see, they will know what are the problems that the players are facing. Then they probably can do some adjustment to it.
Yeah, if they
So it
don't
doesn't
know what
matter.
we're having a hard time with, they can't fix it or adjust it for us.
Yes. So you don't. It doesn't matter whether you are new or old, which is why I keep emphasizing new or old. Everyone is welcome.
Yes, everybody's welcome. 100%. We don't care what server you're from, guys. It doesn't matter if you're in a different server. We still want to hear from you guys. Matter of
Yes.
fact,
Yeah.
if you're in a different server I'm not in, I want to hear from you more. I want to know what's going on over there, what you guys are seeing, right? Like, it's all very important. We are all one big community. This is a big War Elite family, and you know, the more the merrier, guys. So spread the word, please. Every like and share on this counts. If you guys are in any other Discord communities, if you could share this link, that would be great too. All we're trying to do is improve the experience for older players, newer players, future players. All right, so
Yeah.
again, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys get notified every time we go live. Again, please give us your feedback in the comments if you haven't already. And I hope you guys have a very safe, fun, and amazing 4th of July. We really appreciate you guys. Smash, fucking love you, man. Thank you so much for this. Is there anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Go with the flow. Go with the flow in the game. Don't, if you start to feel overwhelmed by everything that's in the game, don't worry. You'll get a hang of it. Start asking questions, because I believe there's some old players that actually having new account in server 8. There are some players who I think they also migrated their new account to server 8. So you can ask in your world chat, ask in your alliance chat, right? If nobody reply, you can ask in the Discord, in the War Elite official Discord channels, right? Somebody will always be ready to help you guys out in this game. Don't be afraid to ask.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys, and also I think I'm gonna get a poll going. I would like to get a poll going, and the poll is going to be it's going to give you guys different categories of stuff that, you know, different options that we could base our streams around. We want to know, do you guys want more educational stuff? Do you guys want more Duel in the North, events like that? What do you guys want to see? We want to know, and I know the developers would like to know as well. So again, guys, thank you so much. Smash, you're amazing. Thank you. I hope everybody has a great 4th of July, and we might be seeing you guys tomorrow.
Yep.
Have a happy good evening, everybody, and until next time, peace.
Good night.
Bro, I don't want it to end. I want to keep streaming. Why does it have to be the 4th of July today, bro? Yo, Luke is back.
No, it's okay.
Luke came in
No, it's
as
okay.
we're getting ready to get out of here. What's up, Luke? Hey, buddy. Nice to see you again, man.
No worries. I'm glad to be of help, because I also sincerely hope that